Hi there, my name's Shawn Dhanda, and I'd like to take you for a trip to Malawi. Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa, and for good reason. Their friendliness and warmth are colossal, and your life is enriched by meeting these people. A mixture of Christian, Muslim, and a bit of witchcraft thrown in provides the spiritual makeup of this country, with many finding their beliefs overlapping between faith and traditions. With a population of 19 million, there are some densely populated areas like the Longwe, Blantyre, and Zomba, but the majority live in rural villages with a life framed by simple basic farming. Malawi has the fifth largest freshwater lake in the world, stretching approximately 570 by 75 kilometers, which is a huge global significance due to its outstanding biodiversity. You should look this up to understand its significance. Despite that diversity, the local delicacy remains to be the chamba fish. They say, if you don't eat the eyes, you haven't eaten chamba in Malawi. Mount Malanje is the highest mountain in the country, standing at 3,002 meters, or just under 10,000 feet, and lies 65 kilometers east of Blantyre. It is said to have been the inspiration for Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. And finally, the foothills of Mount Malanje are filled with tea plantations, which compared to much of Malawi is a wonderful green sight. There are so many different economical facts that we can share about this country. But put simply, Malawi is considered the poorest non-conflict country in Africa, coming in between 6th and 8th, Burundi being the poorest. The gross national income is estimated at $640 US per year, compared to the US at 71,000, Canada 53,000, UK at 50,000. Without doubt, these are eye-watering figures. Less than 10% have access to internet, and 1 in 3 have access to clean drinking water. The economy is heavily dependent on agriculture, which employs over 80% of the population who farm maize, beans, rice, cassava, and tobacco, using what we would consider very primitive methods. Like many countries, wealth is generally found in the hands of a few elite. It's not a good economic picture. In 2023, people still queue for 4 to 10 hours for petrol on a regular occurrence, and power cuts in cities last between 10 to 20 hours. Imagine the challenges of getting anywhere, charging your phone, attending Zoom meetings. They often just fall apart. Compounding the poverty of this nation are its endemic issues of cholera, malaria, hepatitis A, and typhoid, and their vulnerability to external factors, particularly climate shocks such as cyclones, which accelerate drought and flooding. Cyclone Ida and Freddie had significant impacts in recent years.
Cyclone Freddy wavuta Cyclone Freddy.
Combine this with deforestation and poor farming techniques, it leaves the population wide open to regular cycles of famine and starvation, and yet they maintain the honored title of the warm heart of Africa.